Hello Reds fans, Liverpool 1, Manchester United 2. An emotional day today, obviously the first home game since the Hillsborough files were released, and as was befitting today, it was a performance of passion, of commitment and drive and energy and a will to win. And we played possession football, we took the game to Manchester United, we deserved more than we got today. We were very unlucky I thought, but there's still a lot of positives to take from the game. Now looking at the lineup, usual tactics from Brendan Rodgers. The lineup was Pepe Reina in goal, Skirtle and Agger in the centre of defence, Johnson on the left in place of Enrique, who's still injured, Kelly on the right. The midfield trio consisted of Joe Allen, Steven Gerrard, had a good game today, and John Joel Shelvey. On the right we had Raheem Sterling, who had a really good game today, Barini on the left and Suarez up front. So the expected lineup, and they played very well. They're growing all the time this season. They're starting to really take to this system, and they're playing as a team. Some nice touches, some good interplay. They're finally starting to click. Today, really, they showed it. And Raheem Sterling, exceptional. He's growing in confidence. Is beating his man time and again, and in this case, it was Evra. He's really becoming a force to be reckoned with. He's our main attacking threat nowadays, looking really good. So we played very well today. We had the lion's share of possession. We took the game to United, who looked a pale shadow of the former selves. They really didn't look up for it. In the first half, we dominated them. They didn't look as though they wanted to play today. They looked like a beaten team. Unfortunately, as is usually the case with us, because we just lack that finisher up front, we failed to capitalise on all the possession and all the good play. We couldn't score, and despite the good play, I say we couldn't score, and then we had a sending off. Unfortunately, it was John Joe Shelvey. I've said before he's overly aggressive. I've said before that he's only young. His timing of tackles is not the greatest. I'm hoping that that will improve as he matures. But today, he had a little nibble at someone, he got away with it. Yeah, he did it again. He didn't get away with it. Halsey, the referee, decided it was worthy of a straight red. Now, at first sight, it looked quite nasty. It looked like quite a strong challenge. But looking at the replay, it wasn't quite as bad as you might have first thought. Didn't really deserve the red card. I thought maybe a yellow, but it's hard to say, isn't it? In the instance that that the incident occurs, you have to make a decision. So I'm not blaming Halsey particularly for that one. Liverpool weren't knocked back by it. They continued where they left off. They pushed on. They looked as though they could still score a goal. Unfortunately, half time came. Man United got a breather. They also presumably got the hairdryer treatment. Ferguson brought on Paul Scholes to bolster the midfield. Good tactical stroke by him. Brendan Rodgers, for his part, brought on Suso for Barini, who really was our only weak player today. Still not playing on all cylinders, still not playing to his maximum, as we know we can play. We've not seen the best of Barini yet. And Suso really played well. He started off very brightly, some good touches. He beat his man down the wing after just a couple of minutes of the second half, crossed the ball in. The ball bobbled a little bit in the box, fell to Gerrard, he smacked it with the left foot right into the bottom corner. Excellent goal, thoroughly deserved, 1-0. Thoroughly deserved from a team perspective, thoroughly deserved from an individual perspective, because Gerrard had a good game, and it was befitting he should score today of all days. So 1-0 up, thoroughly deserved. Unfortunately, from that moment on, Manchester United turned the screw. They started to dominate that midfield. The Paul Scholes in there really started to dominate the game. They had the lion's share of possession. The whole thing switched around. They had the chances, and it was good for us to see that we had a lot of chances in that first half, particularly because chances are something that we've not really generated this season. We don't have the finisher yet, but if we keep creating chances, we'll get the goals. Anyway, Man United got an equaliser not long after. It was a really good goal, by the way. I don't blame Pepe Reina one little bit. In fact, defensively, we played okay today, played very well. Very happy with them. Unfortunately, the goal wasn't all that we suffered. We suffered an injury to Agger, and he went off. It looks like he's going to be off I'm guessing for a few weeks. I don't know how bad the injury is, but he was stretchered off. He looked very, very upset. So I'm guessing he's going to be off for quite a number of weeks. Add that to John Joe Shelby's suspension, not particularly good. Then it was compounded by Man United eventually scoring what turned out to be the winner, and then an injury to Kelly, another defender, another injury, and that also looks quite a nasty one. Looks like he could be out for a few weeks too. So we've really got some problems now. Expecting Quartes to come in. He really needs to step up to the plate. He looked okay actually in his last game. So hopefully, he's going to find some form. He needs to find some form because we need him. We need him to perform. We need Enrique back. I think we need to, whether or not he's fully fit, we need him back now. And we're starting to rely more and more on the youngsters because we are a thin squad. So very, very unlucky today. We didn't get anything like what we should have from the game. But there are some positives. Suzo looked very, very good. Sterling is exceptional. He's growing with maturity and confidence in every single game he plays in. Very good. Suarez is starting to look sharp. Gerrard had a good game for once. Not to be too harsh on the guy, but he's been off form. He really was on form today. Possibly man of the match. Personally, I might go for Raheem Sterling, although he was pulled off early. I don't think he deserved to be taken off, and maybe should have stayed on and caused a little bit more damage to United. Some good performances as a team. We played very, very well, I thought. We pulled it together, and we're starting to get there now. The players are starting to adapt to this system of Brendan Rodgers. They're starting to get it. They're starting to play as a team. It's coming together. Defensively, much more solid. Very happy indeed with the team, and I think we will push on from this. The injuries and the suspensions is going to knock us a little bit, but we'll push on. And now that those difficult few first fixtures are out of the way, I'm hoping we're going to start picking up points now. I know we've only got 2 points from 5 games. It's not good, but we've got to look at the bigger picture. And overall, we showed some good stuff today, and I think it's really, really positive. So I'm optimistic. I'm optimistic for the rest of the season. We can only do what we can, and we've just got to push on and try and get some points. So unlucky today, very, very unlucky in fact. That's the way the ball rolls sometimes. Anyway, until next time, Reds fans, please leave your comments below, and we'll have a little bit of a chat about the game today. Okay, cheers for now. Bye bye.